Fishing games are known for being pretty casual and chill. They're a good way to lay back while you play some video games. Animal Crossing is one that comes to mind. Well, not necessarily a fishing game, it has a large fishing element. The game I'm talking about in this video decides that fishing should not be relaxing and instead should cause existential dread and constant fear. Dredge is the game that I'm talking about, and at first I really didn't think I'd like it as much as I did. I more thought I was signing up for an experience that I would go, yeah, that was pretty good, and then kind of forget about in the future, but still recommend. To my surprise though, I really enjoyed Dredge, and I fell in love with it very quickly. The game starts out with just a mayor saying, hey, go fishing and make some money, until eventually you're summoning eldritch horrors beyond human comprehension. There are three major elements that make Dredge the masterpiece it is. It's horror, it's fishing, and it's story. Now, I'm gonna start with my favorite part, it's horror. But before I do that, I do have a confession to make. That clip at the start where I'm like, oh, it's a shark! Yeah, I faked that. That was recorded in post. There's actually no screaming in that audio. But that doesn't mean Dredge isn't scary, Dredge just isn't a FNAF. Here's an actual clip of me getting scared by Dredge. Dude, where am I? It's no Markiplier getting jump scared clip, but I also didn't have to fake it either. Most of Dredge's horror comes from an unsettling atmosphere and some eerie moments. Dredge never feels the need to jump scare you because it doesn't really have to. It does a good enough job at making you think you're in danger all the time. Even when it's not even trying to be scary, this atmosphere is so cool to explore, and it adds a lot of personality to Dredge. I love this style of horror far more than just getting jump scared. Because at the end of the day, what's actually scary, getting punched in the face or a 6'5" jacked guy telling you he's going to punch you in the face? Now we're talking about the fishing, and ooh, it's so good! It's simple, don't get me wrong. Like, looking at this, can you tell what's going on? Yeah, probably. Trust me, there are a lot of moving parts here, and they are all really fun to experiment with. The process of fishing in this game is going to a pool of water where you see some fish so that you can start fishing, which is just really a little mini game to try and speed up how much in-game time you spend fishing. And finally, when you pull out that fish, you gotta organize it Resident Evil 4 style. It's really simple, but it's so good and fluent. It's fast, and it's satisfying. The main reason you are gonna want to fish in this game is to buy upgrades for your little boat and fill out the journal with all the fish in it. To be honest, you don't even have to do that much fishing to beat the game. The story missions will only require like 4 or 5 specific fish each. And speaking of story missions, the story is awesome in this game, and the missions are just as good. The map is divided into 5 major areas, which each have a little mission on them that maybe takes an hour or 2 hours. Most of them involve catching specific fish or going and exploring an area of the map. They're not deep and, well, they're not that special, but like I said earlier, the atmosphere is really cool here and exploring the world is genuinely a treat. Obviously, I'm not gonna spoil the story here, but the story itself is really intriguing. There's a lot of twists and turns that really did shock me in the end. And story is not really a big aspect for me in video games, so the fact that I'm mentioning it here means that it's pretty good. And with that being said, that's pretty much everything I've wanted to say about Dredge. Obviously, I want to leave some stuff out so that you can go check out the game for yourself, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Please, go buy Dredge. I cannot recommend it enough. Well, actually, I can recommend you to wait for it to go on sale. Like any Steam game, it goes on sale all the time, so there's no reason to buy it at full price unless you want to support the developers. In that case, knock yourself out. Please subscribe and check out some of my other videos so that you can see more of the random stuff that I put out. And that's pretty much everything I want to say. So that's it for the video. Again, please subscribe. Please, you gotta subscribe, man. Please subscribe, please! Oh, that's a big dude. I've never actually been out this far, so I don't really know what happens. Huh. Okay. Sure. I mean... Oh, shoot!